Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, Rahmi Amalia.
Hi, morning.
How are you today?
I'm good. Thank you. How about you?
Okay, thank you. I'm good. So, in this video, I would like to explain about my PowerPoint and this is the title of my PowerPoint or the article Foreign Language Classroom Anxiety Among English for Specific Purpose Students by Marian Emmanuel Pizarro. And as we can see here, this is the article and this is the journal. And the journal is International Journal of English Studies, and this journal was indexed by Scopus. Okay, so now there is an abstract, and in abstract there are 5 points, and the first one is the study aims. So the study aims in this study at exploring the degree of foreign language anxiety or FLA toward the learning of English that English for specific purposes students report experiencing. And then there are the participants, and the participant in this study were 67 undergraduates at the University of the Balearic Island enrolled into university degree program. And then the findings revealed that most students suffer from average to high anxiety levels. Communication apprehension was found to be the main source of participant FLA, followed by fear of negative evaluations and test anxiety. And then there are the data. The data also shows statistically significant differences across students' university degree program related to test anxiety and fear of negative evaluation. And then the result, so the result, no statistically significant gender differences in FLA levels were observed, and finally, correlation analysis revealed significant negative association between participants' self-perceived English proficiency and their FLA levels associated with listening and speaking skills. And next, okay, as we can see here, there is introduction. So, over the last decades, emotional aspects such as foreign language anxiety have been the focus of much debate. And then after that, there is a research question. And then the research question, the main purpose of this study is to examine the role of ELA that ESP students taking English lessons as a degree requirement report experiencing, such as the level of FLA, the main source of FLA, and then the differences and the correlation. Okay, next, number 3, there is method, and the method there are participants and instrument data collection. Number 1, participants. The participant was third and fourth year ESP student at the UIB, and then the instrument and data collection was complete the questionnaire. There are 3 sections. Okay, next, number 4, there is a result and discussion. So, number 1, what level of FLA do ESP students have toward the learning of English? So, in here, the author explained that the main language anxiety value for the 67 participants was 97 and 92 and the standard deviation or SD was 20.63. And number 2, what is the main source of if FLA among ESP students? So actually in the article was showed the table 1. In table 1 explain about participants level of communication apprehension, and that on the table 2 participants level of the test anxiety. And then number 3, are there any differences in the degree of FLA that ESP students experience across university degree program? So with the regard to fear of negative evaluation, the descriptive data show more mixed finding. Although once again, biology students seems to experience a lower degree of anxiety in all items within this category except for 3 of them. And the research indicate that biology students are likely to be more concerned about making errors and volunteering answer in the language class than biology students. And the number 4, are there any differences in the degree of FLA that ESP students experience across gender? So, in the study, the finding reveals that overall, females are likely to be more concerned about the impression others may have of their linguistic competence in the L2 than their male counterparts. Number 5, what is the correlation between foreign language anxiety levels and student perception of their own proficiency? And the finding was also suggest that in line with previous research, the lower the participant perceived level of English proficiency, the higher the participant's anxiety level. Therefore, FLI may have a negative impact on student attempts to learn and use L2. Okay, so the conclusion of this study is the result of the study clearly indicate that students suffer on a considerable level of anxiety in the L2 classroom, mainly associated with oral communication skills. Okay, so thank you for, sorry, I think that's all for me. If you have any question, you can ask me. Okay, so if you have a question, you can ask me.
Okay, thank you. I wanna ask you, can you explain the research of the article, the research focus of the article?
Okay, I will try answer the question. So what is the focus research on this article, right? Okay, so the first one, this article is study about foreign language anxiety. Nah, jadi artikel ini menjelaskan tentang kecemasan bahasa asing pada siswa. Sesuai dengan kemudian apa fokus dari artikel ini sesuai dengan research question atau tujuan utama dari penelitian ini adalah untuk menguji peran kecemasan bahasa asing yang diambil oleh mahasiswa ESP atau English Specific Purposes pada pelajaran bahasa Inggris sebagai persyaratan gelar. Nah, jadi kurang lebihnya seperti itu. Kemudian lebih khususnya lagi, tadi ini menjawab pertanyaan penelitian, beberapa pertanyaan berikut ini. Yang pertama ada beberapa tingkat FLA yang dimiliki siswa ISP terhadap pembelajaran bahasa Inggris. Kemudian yang kedua, apa sumber utama FLA di kalangan mahasiswa ISP? Kemudian yang ketiga, apakah ada perbedaan dalam tingkat FLI yang dialami siswa ISP di seluruh program gelar universitas? Kemudian yang keempat, apakah ada perbedaan tingkat FLI yang dialami siswa ISP di seluruh jenis kelamin? Kemudian, yang terakhir itu ada, apa hubungan antara tingkat kecemasan berbahasa asing dengan persepsi siswa, dan kemampuan, mereka sendiri. Nah, jadi yang mana pertanyaan-pertanyaan tersebut telah terjawab pada bagian, research and discussion. Nah, mungkin kurang lebihnya seperti itu. Apakah bisa diterima jawaban saya? Apakah bisa dimengerti?
Baik, terima kasih untuk jawabannya, bisa dipahami dan dimengerti.
Oke, terima kasih kepada Saudari Rahmi atas pertanyaannya dan mungkin, saya cukupkan dulu, video kita pada kali ini. Mohon maaf beberapa mohon maaf apabila ada kesalahan dalam perkataan dan presentasi saya akhiri. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.